Oh, here we are testing various frame rates using an Intel 3770K at 4.6 gigahertz and two Radeon 7950s. And we also have two OCZ vectors in a RAID 0 along with some other storage drives and a Switch 810 for a case to house it all. And all games are ran at full 1080p with maximum settings available, and they're all ran for 120 seconds to achieve the minimum, maximum, and average frame rates. And first we have is Bioshock Infinite. And over our 2-minute run, our average frame rate was 174.9. And our maximum frame rate was 265, and our minimum was at 103. Not a whole lot of action going on here, just kind of running around. So that will make a small difference, but it really doesn't make that much of a difference. I mean, you're already getting 200 frames. It's not gonna change much.
Get out of here.
And here we open the door to get the girl. She takes off running.
Hey! Just stop for a minute!
Stay away!
Stay away.
I just want to talk to you!
I said stay away!
Throw some things in my way, open up some of them portal things.
Elizabeth!
Balloons.
Get away from me!
Just hold on for a
Stay
minute!
away!
I'm not angry with you! Hey, watch out! Move it!
Put some band playing guys in front of me.
God damn it!
I got a train.
I'm not going with you!
And now we move on to Age of Empires Online. And over 120 seconds, our average frame rate came in at 123.642 with a maximum of 126 and a minimum of 100. So that average and that max are very, very close. Only a 3-frame difference between the two. And the minimum does dip down to 100. Probably happen when I click on something and that slight little loading delay. Be my guess. Eliminate the caravan guys. And now we move on to Far Cry 3. This is a great game. I really love playing this one. And over our little 2-minute period there, our average frame rate was 85 with a maximum of 131 and a minimum of 42. The minimum does get down there at 42, but keep in mind everything is completely maxed out. Start lowering things like mainly anti-aliasing and your frame rate will increase significantly.
Hey!
And honestly, I can't tell much of a difference between fully maxed out or just a little bit. To me, it looks exactly the same. Just kind of walk around the town for a bit here. Some monkeys running around. And now on to a free-to-play game. This one is Blacklight Retribution. Another interesting one, has several game modes. Like one of the ones I liked is it's pretty much last man standing. You die and you're out. You don't get respawned, and the team with the last man standing wins. That was kind of different. I think I've seen that before. But over our run, our average frame rate was 135.358 with a maximum of 213 and a minimum of 82. And this game has a lot of settings to choose from, but everything is maxed out. That is there. And now moving on to Metro 2033. This game I got for free off of a coupon thing on Facebook. So that was kind of neat But over our run on here, our average was 93.425 with a maximum of 129 and a minimum of 46. And this game has always been pretty demanding on your system, but it runs great.
Artyom, are you alright?
Of course. So did I shot this one?
And on to my favorite of all, to be Crysis 3. Just looks amazing. There's nothing I've played that looks anything like it. It's definitely top notch. Just like Crysis 1 all over again. But anyways, over our 2 minutes, our average frame rate was 75.749 with a maximum of 98 and a minimum of 54. And that will vary depending on where you are in the game. Some places you'll get higher,
Give
some
me an
places
update on
you'll
your
get a little
position.
lower.
Let's link up.
Roger that.
This is probably actually more on the lower end of the frame rate, just because all the, the grass and trees and stuff that are moving around. When you're indoors, things like that, the frame rate, it jumps up quite a bit.
We're just coming up on the area now, over. Charlie team, take the lead. Roger. No way. They've been trying to hit me.
Alien gun, that thing's pretty sweet. But anyways, on to Assassin's Creed 3. Nothing too much here. Seems to just be frame capped at about 60. That or there is vertical sync. I didn't see anything in the options to turn it on or off. So it pretty much stays around 60 and doesn't change. We have an average of 59.558 and a maximum of 63 and a minimum of 52. Pretty much while I was watching it, it just sits at 60. So something's coming.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she would get out again.
This was a game I got for free with that one. the one I picked since it was actually had some value to it. The other 4 games are like $12 or cheap. I played the multiplayer a little bit. It really didn't thrill me a whole lot. Single player is quite a bit better. And Diablo 3. This game is just like cakewalk for this computer. GPU usage doesn't even go very high. But anyways, with our 2-minute run, our average FPS is 269.525 with a maximum of 337 and a minimum of 122. And when this came out, I was actually expecting more from Blizzard. I thought it would look better, yeah, but typical Blizzard. Keep the requirements down, that way it applies to the most gamers as possible. And here we have another game that I love. I used to play World of Warcraft a lot, and then I started playing this, and I went back and forth a few times. Rift, I definitely prefer over WoW. I mean, the graphical experience is no comparison between the two. Actually, it looks gorgeous out here. And we had an average frame rate of 84.258 with a maximum of 108 and a minimum of 56. Definitely tell that the Intel 3770K is helping out there, because previously it was AMD FX 8350, and I had to turn a lot of settings down just to keep it above 30 frame rate steady. Here with the Intel, it's all max to the max easily. Safe to say this is definitely a CPU-intensive game. And on to StarCraft II. This is the Heart of the Swarm, a new expansion that came out recently. They added some improvements to the graphics engine, like they usually do with expansions. And over our short little 2-minute run there, we had an average frame rate of 119.192 with a maximum of 141 and a minimum of 91. And that is with everything on Ultra.
Forward.
Big Ultralist guys are pretty neat, especially the single player campaign. You got the little talents that you can choose between. You got the healing one when they're out of combat. And they also have it if one dies, it resurrects instantly full health. I think there is a 60-second cooldown on that. And on to Tomb Raider, another awesome game. Really love playing it. So when I redid my computer from the AMD to the Intel machine, I forgot to save the same game file, so I'm starting all over on that one. And in our 2-minute run there in the beginning, we had an average FPS of 94.733 with a maximum of 124 and a minimum of 62. And keep in mind that is all maxed out, including the Tress FX that increases the hair, makes the hair look a lot better, and it does definitely have a performance hit. And with AMD the 13.3 beta drivers, they have a fix in there for the hair. I remember with the 13.2, it actually, you see like, it kind of look like artifacting going on, but with the 13.3 beta driver, they fixed that.
What is this place? What happened to you?
Torch. And anything that is a white cloth you can light on fire. And then it burns up and opens the pathway. And we got a tiny little crack to fit through. Look at that. Water even puts the torch out. And I was gonna light that on fire and go back in the room, but I screwed that one up. And on to Batman Arkham City here. I know this game had issues with AMD cards back in the beginning, quite a while ago. It's definitely not the case anymore. For a 2-minute run, we had an average frame rate of 57.533 with a maximum of 63 and a minimum of 52. This one I'm not 100% sure if I actually have the right graph for it. Pretty much the process of elimination. It had a funky file name that didn't go along with Batman, but since it was the last one left, I assumed that had to be it. And on to our next one, we have Drift Showdown. Or not Drift, Dirt Showdown. And in our 120-second run, we had an average frame rate of 115.2 and a maximum of 144 with a minimum of 96. And quite typical of the Dirt games. They're not really all that demanding. This was just the demo I got off of Steam, just open and run first time. And Sniper Elite version 2, another demo I pulled off of Steam just to get some numbers from. Kind of love how they do the close-up shot when you shoot somebody. It's pretty neat. We had an average frame rate of about 180. I apologize, I actually don't have the numbers on my graph. And a maximum of about 360 with a minimum of, looks like just under 100. So another one of those games that really is not all that demanding. And our final one would be Sleeping Dogs. I believe this one is kind of like a Grand Theft Auto type of game, mafia kind of stuff. And over our run, we had an average frame rate of 60.008 with a max of 62 and a minimum of 58. So I think this one is kind of similar to the Assassin's Creed 3, being it seems to be capped at around 60. Tried turning VSync off, and it really makes no difference. So I think it's just the cap they actually have implemented into the game. There's probably ways around it, but this is just a stock out of the box, max settings, and go. But that about covers it. Thanks for watching. In the future, I might do another one. Maybe with the system at stock speeds rather than being overclocked. Or I may also do just one graphics card instead of the two. But in this video, the graphics cards were overclocked to 1100 on the core and 5400 on the memory, as well as the 3770K being overclocked to 4.6 gigahertz.